Okay, welcome everyone. My name's Mark. This is my first video. I just got this camera and I know nothing about the software, so I'm gonna have to teach myself how to do this. But I'm gonna do a little cooking demonstration, and today we're gonna do the let's see, it's honey mustard glazed salmon on the grill. So it's a pretty simple recipe. There are very few ingredients, and it's a pretty easy thing to follow. So, because I'm a novice at this thing, I've definitely lowered the bar. So get used to some really lousy techniques here and some shaky camera work, and hopefully everything will be moderately in focus and you'll be able to understand my voice. Alright, so let's go. Let's start cooking. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is get a saucepan out, put it on the stove, and add about 1/3 cup of honey. So I'm doing that right here. You don't really need a lot. A little honey goes a long way here. I probably put too much in there. And you want to add a little bit of soy sauce to it. About 2 or 3 tablespoons. Should do it. And turn on the heat. And we'll just soften this up a little bit. You know, it doesn't take very long. Probably like a half a minute to a minute. Just want to get this nice and warm and get it real liquidy. And get a whisk and stir that up a little bit. And then when it's kind of nice and runny, it's pretty much done. So you want to take that off the heat. So off the heat, I like to add a little bit of mustard here. Use a squeeze bottle, a lot easier to use than spooning it out. Excuse the indecent noise there. So probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of that. And then I whisk that in, get it nice and smooth. And when that's all mixed up, you're ready to go. You've got your marinade. What I do is I usually set a little bit of that aside, like 3 or 4 tablespoons in a separate little container, and you can use that to glaze the fish when it's on the grill, when you flip it over. The next thing I do is I take this beautiful salmon fillet and I rinse it in cold water and pat it dry. Then what you want to do is pour the marinade on a plate. And you're going to want to lay the salmon flesh side down and make sure it's nice and coated, the edges and everything. And you want to lay that right in the marinade there and let that marinate for at least a half hour. You can do it up to an hour. So it absorbs all those flavors and it'll have a nice char on it when you put it on the grill. Now here's the secret to having this recipe work. Here's the secret of making this recipe work. What you want to do is once you get the grill nice and hot, scrape it, get rid of all the carbon that's built up on there. And then what you want to do is you want to pour some olive oil on a cloth and paper toweling and wipe the grill with it. And it's going to be nice and dirty there. But what you want to do is you want to keep repeating that. Let the oil burn off. Do that every 10-15 seconds, and you can do this from 5 to 10 different times. Just keep reapplying the olive oil. And what happens is it turns the grill into sort of a cast iron skillet that's been treated. So just keep doing that every 5 to 10 seconds, like I said, and build up a nice coating of olive oil on the grate. Okay, so now slap the salmon on the grill. And you lay it flesh side down here. We'll give it about 5 minutes aside. Got it on pretty low heat, probably turn it up just a little bit. And we'll let her go. Okay, so now we'll flip this salmon. Looks like it's doing pretty good. It's not sticking at all, as you'll notice. Yep. It's not easy to flip either, because it weighs, it's as heavy as a dead priest here. So there we go. Got the one flip. And the second one flipped. It's looking pretty good. Just turn this one up a little bit. Seems like there's a hot spot here. You gotta watch out for the hot spots. So let it go for about another 5 minutes on this side, and I think we'll be done. Okay, and here you have it. There's a salmon fresh off the grill and ready to eat. Looks perfect.